What's up? I don't have anything else to say. That was it. But what's going on? I'm recording this right after the last one. Don't, because I get in my head sometimes. I record some things and then a day later I'm like, man, I gotta go record, but I don't want to record, even though I want to record. The whole thing. Don't worry about it. So I'm recording this, and like I gotta find more stories. All right. I gotta find more stories. But I found this one, and this one's gonna be a little bit different. This one's gonna be a little bit different. All right. Story is I did heroin yesterday, and I'm not a user, and I've never done anything besides back when I was a teen. Ask me anything. Okay, let me. Oh, that's too big. All right. All right. I'm I'm still trying to think of like the title right now because it's like he did the Devil's Lettuce, and now he's doing I can't think. He's doing the Big H. That's what we'll call it. We'll call that the Big H. All right. This is a little long. I have never been a drug user. I drink once in a while and smoked the Devil's Lettuce years ago, back when I was a teen in high school. A few times, and that's it. I'm 24 now. I have a master's and a well-paying full-time job. Oh my god! So everyone was wrong. Remember those like drug campaigns from like the 80s? I wasn't alive for that. Like I I still watched them. Like I watched them later. I was like, war on drugs. Like what? It's like everyone, like even like parents, family members, anything. There's like, you do the Big H once, you're addicted for life. You're addicted for life. You'll feel like a bum living on the streets, always needing that Big H. You're like, okay, so you just stay away from Big H, right? Look at this. This dude's 24. He has a master's and a well-paying full-time job, and he did the Big H. Is it worth it? I don't know about that. Don't take my advice. Don't take my advice. I, After watching this video, don't go find the Big H. I don't even know where you find it. Don't go find the Big H. Because, yeah, even if you do, you might end up with a master's and a well paying full time job. I don't know. But don't go find the Big H after this. All right. Yesterday, I was walking to Washington Square Park, where I pass every day. There's always people there looking to sell. Bleep. Not in the park anymore due to cameras, but it's well known you can meet a dealer then and do the transaction elsewhere these days. They usually don't solicit drugs to you unless you stop to stand around near one of them for some reason and look like you're looking for something. But it's like, how you doing? At the Big H? No, just I'm just enjoying the sun. Oh, my bad, my bad. Hey, don't tell anyone. Yesterday, I happened to stop by a row of benches to check some messages on my phone when a dealer on the bench to my right asked me if I need anything. My life has been pretty boring the last few years, and I feel like I haven't really taken risks, or done anything crazy. So I figure, what the hell? I maybe buy some pot in a while. I'll buy some devil's lettuce. It's been a while. I said, yeah. After asking me several times if I'm a cop, he gives me his number and tells me to meet him at a fast food place several blocks away, and he will hook me up. I say, all right, and nervously check to make sure I have cash and go meet this shady looking dude. We sit down, and after hounding me, asking if I'm a cop, he asks what I need. Tell him I just want a dime bag. He says something like, "Ah, sorry, man. I only sell half ounces. You can take that, and I've got some Coke, and I've got some Coca Cola, and the Big H. You're not a cop, right? Just one last check. Because if you were, I got Coca Cola and Hershey's." At this point, I didn't want to buy a half ounce of pot. I probably never smoked more than an eighth in my life, but then again, I started considering his last word, Big H. I've heard so much about it and how crazy addictive it is and seen it in the movies and TV. I'm thinking, The Wire here. One of my favorite shows. I haven't watched it. I have not watched it, but it's his favorite show, and why not? You know? And it really started to intrigue me. I've always wondered what it'd be like to do the Big H. Out of nowhere, I say, "Give me the Big H, and we'll do the deal there." I give him the cash on the table. He slides me a small order of fries with a little stamped wax bag in it. Tells me to let him leave first. All right, cool. Got fries and the Big H. Not bad, not bad. I put it in my pocket. Presumably, the Big H. Then nervously race home, my heart racing. Cannot believe what I just did. I held on to that bag in my pockets, palms sweating, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom, spaghetti. Sweating the whole ride home. it's, it's just a bit, you know? Laugh at the bit, skip the bit, close out of the bit. Love the bit. When I get home, I open the bag and dump some golden flakes and powder on my glass coffee table. At this point, I don't even know what to do. I know you could snort the Big H, but it looked all flaky, so I try to remember how they did it in the movies. They always seem to inject it in film, so I started Googling how to snort the Big H like an idiot and do little research on the stuff and how much to take. I was just about to say that, like, you get it and you're like, oh, what did I do? Like, well, I have it now. I might as well take it. How do I take it? How do I take it? How do I take it? I can't Google it because that's gonna look suspicious. You know, it's suspicious. And 17 years ago, there's no AI. There's no AI. So how do I do it? Anyways, I use the card to get it into a fine powder and move a small bump to the side, which I inhaled through a dollar bill. I didn't feel anything yet, so I started a small line, which was essentially half the bag. There's very little inside. Oh my god. I waited, and in a few minutes I had the most pleasurable feeling of pure relaxation bliss wash over me. I sat there and everything felt amazing. I nodded off and it was great. I had the TV on but wasn't paying attention. I must have sat for around 4 hours doing nothing but feel total pleasure. It was like a full body Big O times 10 that kept going on and on. When I would nod off, it felt like I was in a pure conscious lucid dream like state. Sometimes it felt like I was leaving my body. At this point, I did the rest of it and stayed up all night and must have been high for 10 hours straight. I might have slept at one point. It's hard to tell the difference when you nod off and everything feels good regardless. Just the feeling of being under a blanket was amazing. Okay. I see how how it could get pretty addictive, you know? A full body Big O times 10 that kept going on and on. I see it, and you're just like, ah, you're just sitting in the barrel, ah. That's how I imagine this poster. Let's see. I was blown away by the power of this hallucinogen and just how orgasmic it felt. Jesus Christ, dude. I never understood why people did bad things before and got so hooked on them, but now I see why. I have the urge to do it again, but I will resist and not do it. At least not for a long time. I understand the addiction potential, how someone could easily tear their lives apart with this stuff. The Big H is pure powdered pleasure. I actually feel proud of myself for having the balls to do something this crazy. I feel like it was a valuable life experience, my window into another world and part of society. I will never forget the day I did the Big H. Don't ask me anything. Let's see. Edit. Please, no more comments telling me I'm going to be a homeless addict dying of an overdose. Don't lecture me with all your misconceptions and lack of any real knowledge or experience about the drug. Fair enough. I understand you know someone who has been hurt by it. We all do. Any drug can ruin lives. Please ask me questions and instead trying to lecture me and do some research first before spewing lies. Update 2. I don't regret this at all, and I see a lot of talk about how Booga Sugar isn't as bad as the Big H, and people telling anyone considering trying a hard drug and to do Coca Cola instead. I've known and seen a lot of heavy Coca Cola users. They have become addicted and OD'd. Man, I find it disturbing that people think Coca Cola is acceptable because some higher class circles find it socially acceptable. I'm thinking the young Wall Street and college crowds here who associate it with money and being cool is easily manageable to use for recreation, while society tells them that the Big H is for the poor and destitute, leads to automatic addiction and suffering. And he plans to try Coca Cola at the next chance. Interesting. First comment. Wait, did you eat the fucking fries or what? Don't leave me hanging. Response. I ate the fries on the way home, actually, yes. I just have a picture of a heroin dealer saying, "Do you want?" Of a big H dealer saying, "Do you want fries with that?" Awesome. See. Man, apparently this dude, one of the comments said, "Be very, very careful not to ingest stuff every day because in a matter of a week you will be completely addicted." That's insane. Man, yeah, all these comments are like, "Don't do it again, ever." There's nothing so terrible in this world as the Big H withdrawals. It takes doing the Big H every day or every other day for about 2 to 3 months to get your first habit. By that time goes by real fast. Leave it alone. Don't do Big H. All right, I'm telling you this right now. Don't do it. Don't do it. Even if you're offered French fries with it, do not do it. Hypothetically, if you were to become addicted, what would be the first thing you'd pawn off for money? I don't know. I have a lot of valuable possessions. Maybe an extra computer sitting around. Probably my camera. And I wouldn't bring it to a pawn shop. Craigslist. 17 years ago. Craigslist is still popping. Still popping. Craigslist is still popping, dude. But hey, that's gonna be the end of this video. Do not try the Big H. Do not try any sort of bad. I don't know why I did that. Do not try any sort of drug. I don't condone it. All right. I I got a vape. I got a vape right here. I can quit it anytime. You know what I'm saying? But like that's me. That's me personally. Now, would I be able to quit the Big H? Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. But hey, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm excited to make more Reddit stories. This is actually going to be my last recording. I'm only doing 2 tonight. I'm only doing 2 recordings tonight. So next time you see a video, I'll be wearing a different shirt. Lamp will still be here. Don't forget, Almighty Lamp. All hail the lamp. This is the worst lamp on the planet. Like, dude, seriously. Look at this lamp. Look, nothing. Nope. No, not a lighting. There we go. Good enough. Good enough lighting for me, dude. But hey, Thank you guys so much for watching. I got some more videos planned, not like Reddit stories, anything. I got a big video planned coming at the end of this year, which I'm pretty excited for. Could be a brand sponsorship if I'm lucky enough. Yeah, I'm going to be lucky enough. Come on. Who wouldn't want this? Support that old brand. You know, look at this pretty face. Not this little stubble hair I got, but look at this pretty face. Look at me. Oh, look at me. But hey, thank you guys so much for watching. I was gonna say this has been Eric, but like it has been, you know, it has been. Ah, peace. Go to the big H.